Welcome back to Wits and Pieces. I'm your host, Jody Matheson, and look who I brought with me. You stayed.
I did.
We pulled in your computer. You work fast, my friend.
I am very quick.
You are a social media guru in this town as well.
Thank you.
So you're going to community reach out to people.
I am. So if you've got questions for our guests or for us, please put them here in the comments below.
Facebook.com/Wits and Pieces TV. We even do Twitter, Wits and Pieces TV. You can check us out there. But we're live streaming on Facebook. You're watching us on Rogers, and who you're watching more so than the fine Joshua and myself is a young man that we're excited to introduce. And I say young because every time I think about how old you are, you're younger than I even thought. This is Preston, let me try this, Masciangelo.
Yep.
Hey, there we go.
Good job.
I'm getting better.
Yep.
Now, Preston, you are a motocross rider.
Yep.
Now, what is motocross?
Well, motocross is,
It's not BMX, right? We're not talking
No.
like bicycles here.
Skateboards?
no, we're talking motorcycles.
Motorcycles.
Yeah.
Now, Preston, when I met you, I thought, that kid's what, 13, 12, maybe even, 11. He looks young. How old are you?
10.
10. And how long have you been riding motorcycles?
This year, it'll be almost 8 years.
8 years. So if I
Yeah.
do the math, that's almost 3.
Yeah.
You started when you were 3 years old.
Yeah.
A lot of 3-year-olds can't ride a bike.
Yeah, let alone a motorized
How did you
motorcycle.
get started in riding? So did you start with motocross, or did you just start riding like dirt bikes? How did that start?
Well, my dad was, he just rode around for fun on his dirt bike, and I noticed that it looked fun, and I wanted to try it, and so my dad went out, he bought me a CRF 50, and I started riding that around in the trails and stuff, and I really liked it, and then I started to kind of do the competitive stuff.
So the competitive part goes beyond because there's different types of, I guess, I don't know if it's motocross racing, but there's definitely different types of racing.
Yeah.
You don't do speed racing per se. I mean, speed is a part of any race, really.
Yeah.
But what you do on the tracks, can you describe sort of the kind of tracks that you ride on?
Well, yeah, on most of the tracks, there's lots of jumps and big hills, and
Do you do those like mogul things?
yeah,
Oh man,
those are
gotta see
called.
How do you stay
whoops.
on? Oh, there's some pictures. What's your website?
Preston Masciangelo
MX.
.com.
MX. There's an MX on the end of it, isn't there? Yeah. So
We're going to drop it in
We'll put it.
Facebook
Hey,
Live.
I got a job for you,
Yeah,
Josh. Why don't you
it's
throw it up
already
on
gonna
our,
be done, yes.
on our Facebook? People can check it out because it's pretty amazing. Now, what is amazing is, I mean, I think it's pretty cool that you're riding the motocross,
Yeah.
but you're pretty good. So tell me where you rank nationally.
Around 2%.
You're in the top 2% nationally.
Yeah.
Nationally, when I say nationally, you're talking like U.S. and Canada,
Yeah.
right? So you're really internationally.
And how long
North
you been-
American.
How long have you been professional?
I've 2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years, just
Yeah.
Josh, he's only been doing it 8 years.
Yeah, but
I mean, professionally, how many
2
years?
years, right? Yeah.
That's a long time. So, here's a question: you got sponsors? You're wearing the jacket. You got the nice thing. Do you have to wear like lots of labels on you? Do you have sponsors?
Yeah, well, yeah, at the track, it's always nice to wear your sponsor's logo around. And
Right. So if you win a race, do you have to say thank you to all your sponsors? What would that
Yeah.
sound like?
Like I'd go up and I'd say, I'd like to thank and all of my people.
So who would be some of your sponsors?
Suzuki, Amateur Racing, Cernix, MXTire.com, Pro Circuit, Atlas Brace, Pod Knee Braces, 100% Goggles, Forma Boots, PR2 Suspension, Nihilo Concepts, Marin Bikes, Dunlop Tires, 60 Helmets, Thor Gear, Mika Metals, Defiance Lifestyle, Millards, Tamaform Solutions, and the Moving Box, Brantford.
Wow.
What is that? That's like 18. That's
Yeah.
like 18. We got to get you up
Did
to
you
20
just count
sponsors.
that?
Let's get 20 sponsors.
Yeah. How does someone
Hey, if
sponsor
you want to
you?
sponsor, do you know how somebody sponsors you? I bet you they can find out on your website, can't they?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, well, let's do that. We'll send people to your website
Alright.
to get you some sponsors here. We want to do that. Maybe you and I can kick in. We could get, can we put the afro on your helmet?
Like on your helmet, yeah.
Yeah,
Could we
sure.
do that? Just get it giant and it'll be like the helmets by Joshua. That'd be it. All right, so you have to be in pretty good shape, right? Now,
Yeah.
what frightens me is that even at 10 years old, you're better shape than I was as a fetus. I mean, you are in great shape, my friend. What do you do to keep in shape for something like this?
Well, I go to the gym twice a week, every week, and while I'm not at the gym, I'll get on my spin bike and I'll do like 30 minutes of spinning after school.
I don't know about you, Josh.
We got a
but
question.
He goes to the gym only 2 times more than me.
I've been
You
to
have
the
a
gym
question?
twice in my life. Yeah, you have a question from somebody who's watching. They want to know if there's anywhere local they can see you race.
Well, there's a track about half an hour away. It's called Gopher Dunes.
Gopher Dunes?
Yeah.
And how
That
often?
sounds like there's a lot of holes in that one.
Oh, Gopher.
Oh,
See?
Gopher. No?
Yeah,
Okay,
gotcha.
no. Gopher Dunes.
Yeah, I go to that a lot during the summer and spring.
Right.
And
So, but you race all across America.
yeah.
Is there across Canada too? Is it just Ontario?
Well, in Canada, I haven't really gone
No.
further than
Stay
Ontario.
big. Stay big in the U.S. there, right?
Yeah.
Like we're hoping for a U.S. syndicate deal with this show too. I think Josh will bring us over the edge on
I think
that.
that's fantastic.
There we go. But so
Maybe if Trevor was here.
Well, hey, we'll cut him out in a heartbeat. Hey, hope you're not watching.
We miss you.
You have a lot of different places you've raced. Where's your favorite place to race?
Well, I've raced in Las Vegas a couple times, and that's a great place to race.
Yeah. Man, I'd like to go there just to do that. So you, as a professional, like, do you have to sign like a contract with anyone? Have you already done that?
Yeah.
Man, who
For
have you signed with?
For Suzuki.
Suzuki,
Yeah,
okay.
that's my bike brand,
Yeah.
and I'm just signing the contract now.
Oh, right.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
1 year
huge.
contract.
A 1-year contract that gets you. So do they supply you your bikes?
Yeah.
Man, can you get them to slip me a couple hats or something? Like, maybe.
Maybe.
Do you think
Maybe.
Suzuki would want to sponsor my hair? I would.
So what comes up? What comes up next? Like, do you race year round? Is there a racing season?
No, I race all year round.
You race all year round.
Yeah.
So right now, are you in a season? You must have school as well.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you put all that together?
Well, we sometimes I have to miss out on school because I have to.
You got to put food on the table.
Yeah.
You got
Bills to pay.
Bills to pay.
Yeah.
But I think that's great. So do you have a next race coming up? Do you know where you're going next?
Yeah, I'm actually going down to Florida in a couple weeks.
How do I get into this motocross? Vegas,
Yeah.
Florida?
And what do you think then will you go in 5 years? Are you is this a professional thing? This has gone beyond hobby stage, hasn't it?
Yeah.
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 So what do you want to make a career out of this? What kind of goals would this lead to?
I'd want to be a professional motocross and supercross.
Do you want to give a shout out? Do you have an idol or a guy that or girl that you think is pretty awesome at what they do?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to my dad because
Aw.
he
That's
he
awesome.
Man, you just got more awesome.
Yeah, right?
Why your dad?
Very
he
humble,
gets me
this one.
everywhere, and he gets my bikes ready wherever I go.
Oh, well, see, forget about all those other celebrity riders, all those big riders, all that stuff. You went for the hometown, the guy who got you started, the guy who probably makes your mom cry because she put you on a bike when you were way too young. I'm just speaking as a parent.
Yep.
But that's pretty awesome. So again, what's the website, Josh? Do you have the website ready?
I do, and I linked it into
Give me the name of it again. Preston Masciangelo.
MX.
There's a C in there though.
Yeah.
Masciangelo. MX.com. We'll put
Yep.
it up on the website and we'll get people to check it out. In the meantime, we're going to come back with some people from Assumption College to talk about their new production coming up. We'll be right back with Joshua. I'm Jody Matheson. This is Wits and Pieces.